When I was a sophomore in high school, the most terrifying thing happened to me. I was in my 6th period class right after lunch and I needed to use the restroom. So I got up and asked the teacher if I could go. She said it was fine. I then picked up the hall pass and I went out to the hallway. I then shut the door behind me and started making my way to the restroom. On my way there, I saw a random middle-aged man I've never seen before. We made eye contact, so I gave him a friendly smile as I walked past him. He smiled back, but for some reason his smile put me on edge. I don't know why, but for some reason it just didn't feel right. I soon walked into the restroom and closed the stall behind me. I was in there for around 2 minutes, then I heard the announcements come on. It was the principal, but when I heard him talk, I could hear that there was a tremble in his voice. He was whispering over the intercom that there was a middle-aged man that pulled a gun on everyone in the office. He then told all the teachers to go lock their doors and to have everyone go into a corner that couldn't be seen from a door or window. You then could hear a man yell at my principal to get back with the others or he was going to blow his head off. The thought came to mind that the guy wasn't alone. He had multiple people with him. This horrified me because I was all by myself and I didn't know where that man was. As I was freaking out to myself, I heard the restroom door open, and then seconds later, the lights turned off. I then could hear footsteps echoing through the restroom, and I could tell the footsteps were getting closer. I heard movement pretty close to me a couple seconds later, so I held my breath to try and make as little noise as possible. I then realized I heard breathing right above me and I froze. The man put his hands on my mouth so I couldn't scream. But I pushed them away somehow and I barely made it out of the restroom. I was gonna run to the classroom I was in, but I saw someone was blocking the door with a ski mask and a black hoodie. The man that was in the restroom came out and yelled to his friend to take me to their car. I ran as fast as I could to the library because I remembered that was the only place that was unlocked. I ran into the library and hid in one of the back aisles. I then heard the door slam open. I could hear someone was reloading a gun and someone else was walking towards the back aisles where I was. My heart was pounding and I was trying not to breathe too loud because I did not want them to find me. I honestly had nowhere to go. One guy had a gun on him and the other was closing in on me. Then one of the men said something in a really deep voice that I will never forget.
"If you don't come out now, you're not gonna like it when we find you."
This absolutely terrified me and I wanted to go further back, but there was no more room, so I was stuck where I was. When I thought all hope was lost, I heard sirens in the distance. I felt such a relief when one of the guys said they had to get out of there. I heard the library door slam shut and that was the most pleasant noise I could have heard. Moments later, the men were apprehended. They had nowhere to go because the police were surrounding the building. The police found me and made sure everything was alright. I have no idea what that one man wanted from me, but I'm grateful to say I won't have to find out.